Hey guys, just finished watching Gotham, Mad City, Look Into My Eyes, season 3, episode 3. This episode was pretty awesome. It was the first appearance of Mad Hatter in the show and stuff. It was pretty cool seeing him do his stuff, especially when he did it to James Gordon, did it to all those people and stuff. And it was definitely interesting to see how they're going to use him later on throughout the season. And maybe if he'll wind up with Penguin and Riddler and stuff, I could see the three of them teaming up at one point. Would be cool to see that together. Maybe they'll probably be able to afford to using him to do stuff and stuff like that. I think that would be pretty cool to see him do that. And I wonder to see if they're going to end up, is it just his skill that's doing all this? Is it, does he have sort of powers at some point, or is it is it his watch that emits some sort of frequency or something that does it? I want to see more in detail about how he does it, or they're not going to explain it. He just does it. End of story. And also more about his, the Alice and stuff, what's going to happen with her and stuff was pretty cool with that. And also at the beginning, it was pretty cool seeing James and Leslie Thompson getting back meeting at this point. And I thought there was going to be this whole thing about James and the reporter and Leslie Tompkins and stuff. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes. I'm surprised that we haven't seen the kid, whether or not the kid survived. Did she have the kid? How old is this kid now and all that stuff? I'm surprised they didn't use that yet, especially since that kid is from James and her. So I don't know how that's going to feel, how that's going to go. And it's also pretty cool seeing that her fiance or husband or whatever is actually Carmine Falcone's son. That's good. That was pretty cool seeing that. That's going to be interesting to see how that affects Penguin if he finds out that Carmine Falcone is around and all that stuff, and see if he gets mad at it. I mean, as long as he stays retired, but he's in Gotham, I don't see how Penguin would be any mad about it if he just shows up. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that and how things move on from that. It's also going to be cool to see Penguin and the Riddler getting back together. It's going to be cool to see that. Hopefully, maybe the Riddler can eventually build up his name as the Riddler and start taking that name. As I don't think they've yet to call him the Riddler or anything like that. Maybe just in passing, but I don't remember them ever calling him the Riddler at all. But yeah, so definitely was fun getting along, especially with Bruce and the doppelganger, taking his. Although I found it pretty funny that the doppelganger cut his own hair himself, and it got it so perfectly the way Bruce does it. And it's not like he paid someone to cut his hair or anything like that. And this is another reason why I say if Bruce just had actual bodyguards around his house, someone would have noticed him taking the car and stealing it and maybe stopped him and stuff like that. I don't get why Bruce doesn't have any goddamn bodyguards besides Alfred. All he needs is like 5 guys around his house, on the show. And just 2 or 3 guys, and just put them here and there, and clone them to make them look like different bodyguards. At the same time, I don't see why they can't just do that. You don't need to pay too many actors for it. You just get a few here and there, and you do that. Take some of the crowd every time they Cobblepot has a crowd full of people. Take some of those extras and turn them into goddamn bodyguards right by Bruce at Wayne Manor. Doesn't make sense not to have this billionaire without bodyguards. Ugh, it drives me crazy, and that they don't have that. Also, that he's not in Tibet or wherever studying, trying to become the Batman and all that stuff. But that's just another topic on its own. So yeah, this episode was kind of fun. Definitely can't wait to see how things go, especially with Jim. And it was also cool seeing things move along and see what else Mad Hatter gets into with this season. Nothing big really happened. I mean, it was cool seeing Mad Hatter got to play with people, but I feel like this is kind of like its own. It's almost like a filler episode so far because it doesn't connect to the overall story. I mean, I guess it does a little bit with Cobblepot kind of getting into it, but Fish Mooney wasn't in it, and all the freaks were in it, and all that stuff. So all these monsters were kind of not in it. So maybe, hopefully, Mad Hatter becomes tied into the greater season plot and not just part of filler episodes with his own plot. But hopefully he kind of gets in, tied into the whole thing, and maybe see what's going on with that. It's gonna be cool to see how things go on and things move towards the main plot of the season. So let me know what you think, guys, about episode 3 of season 3 of Gotham, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.